Happy Tuesday, kindergarten. For the next step in your writing today, you're going to need a pencil. You're going to need your bubble map from yesterday, and you're going to need some sort of writing paper for today. Any lines that look like this that have the top, middle, and the bottom are just fine. Maybe you just have lined paper, that's fine too. But I don't want you to use the transition words page today. I want you to try using this one and try writing your own transition words today, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is always the same. We're going to pick up our pencil, pinch it, and swing it back so that it rests, and we'll write our name. When I'm finished writing, that's when I'll draw my picture. So I'll draw my picture in the end. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our very first sentence. So let's look at our bubble map from yesterday. Our main idea was the butterfly life cycle. And then look, here is my first sentence that I wanted to write. It says, first, a butterfly lays an egg. So in my writing paper, I'm going to use that very first bubble because that's the first thing that happens in a butterfly life cycle. Now, be very careful. When you start your sentence, you need to make sure that you're starting with an uppercase letter. So it goes all the way to the top and it stops at the bottom. Last week, you guys did great writing, but I was noticing some of my friends' handwriting. You need to make sure that you're forming your letters the way that I showed you how. First, then you need a finger space. A butterfly and this is a letter that falls, so it's okay if you go to the next line with letters that fall. Those are the only letters that get to go below that line and fall below. Now, what did I say the first thing the butterfly did was? First, a butterfly what? Oh, it lays an egg. Period. Okay. Now that I've got my uppercase letter at the beginning of my sentence, I've made sure that I used a finger space for each one of my words, and I've ended my idea with a period. Now I'm going to look back at my bubble map. I'm going to go ahead and put a check here. I've already talked about the first thing that a butterfly does in its life cycle. Now I'm going to go to my next idea. Now this is where you get to decide if you added this little bit of information also to your sentence. You can do that today, or if you just want to write this next sentence, you get to choose. So it says next, a caterpillar hatches, and then over here I put it grows and grows. I like both of those ideas. So now after my period, I need a finger space, and I'm going to use the next transition word, next. A caterpillar. Now remember, that caterpillar word is very long. Hatches. Okay, and I'm going to put a little check next to this. Then a caterpillar builds a chrysalis. So just like I did with the first and next sentence, I would start this then sentence with an uppercase T, then. And I would go ahead and use the idea I came up with yesterday. Then a caterpillar builds a chrysalis. Don't forget to end that idea. You guys get the hang of it. I want you to use your bubble map to create an informative piece of writing about the life cycle of a butterfly. Now, when you get up to your picture today, There is lots of different things that you can do. Maybe you want to draw a butterfly and label its parts. You can do that. Maybe you actually want to make sure in your picture that you have every single step in the life cycle. You can do that too. The one thing that I ask is making sure that you're drawing with pencil first in case you make a mistake, and then use your colors to color your picture. Have fun. Can't wait to see all of the amazing key details you guys come up with about a monarch butterfly life cycle. See you later, Smarties.